Welcome back. The year 1980, the band Echo and the Bunnymen. This is their debut release, a deeper dive into Crocodiles. But first, 1980. What was going on in 1980 that was of interest to you and to me? First things first, John Lennon assassinated New York City. Ronald Reagan was elected US president. The first AIDS cases were reported in the United States. 1980 was a big year. Prince Charles and Lady Diana got hitched. And sadly, the Challenge space shuttle exploded. What were you and I listening to in 1980? Bands like Blondie with Call Me, that was big on the charts. Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall. Michael Jackson had a hit with Rock With You. Gary Newman, Cars. Still by the Commodores. Dead Kennedys released Holiday in Cambodia in 1980. The Jam had a hit with Going Underground. And the Cramps released Garbage Man. Okay, Echo and the Bunnymen. Who are Echo and the Bunnymen? Four-piece band out of Liverpool in the United Kingdom. Started out as a duo, Ian McCulloch and Will Sargent plus drum machine. Here's the band. Ian McCulloch, Will Sargent, Les Pattinson, and Pete DeFreitas. Pete DeFreitas only showed up on 5 LPs. He sadly died in 1989 in a motorcycle accident. Echo and the Bunnymen were active from 1979 to the present day. 13 studio albums in total. And if you didn't know, their style is post-punk, new wave, neo-psych. Recommending Echo and the Bunnymen if you like bands like The Teardrop Explodes, The Psychedelic Furs, The Cure, The Smiths, or The Chameleons. Crocodiles released in 1980, written and performed by the original lineup, the aforementioned original lineup, produced by Bill Drummond, Dave Balfe, and Ian Broody. Drummond was in the KLF, Balfe was in The Teardrop Explodes, and Broody started his own thing with the Lightning Seeds. This was their debut release. The follow-up was released in 1980, entitled Heaven Up Here. Singles from the album were The Rescue and The Pictures on My Wall. Personally, I think Villiers Terrace should have been released as a single because it's a kick-ass song. It's on the Corova record label, recorded at Rockfield Studios in Monmouth in the UK. The cover photo is by Bill Griffin. He had a bit of a leaning towards more of a natural type of environment for his photographs and album covers. This is one of 3 album covers he did for Echo and the Bunnymen. He also did Heaven Up Here, which has a beach scene, and Ocean Rain, which has a cavernous feel to it. And he also did Porcupine, more of a snow-based theme. 10 tracks on the UK release of the LP. Running time is 37 minutes. Longest track is Happy Death Men at 4 minutes and 56 seconds. The shortest track is Crocodiles at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Deeper cuts that you should pay attention to on this record are the aforementioned Villiers Terrace, All That Jazz, and Crocodiles. Okay, what do I like about this record? It is a stellar debut release from Echo and the Bunnymen. Ian McCulloch is a poet, and his poetry really shines through in the lyrical content. There's a touch of Jim Morrison in Ian's vocal delivery, and that really carries through the complete Echo and the Bunnymen discography, but it's really highlighted in the tail end, the last few bars of the track Crocodiles. So overall, what I really like, the brooding vocals, the jangly neo-psych guitars from Will Sargent. A couple of the tracks are a tad gothy, and overall I think it's a classic example of early 80s indie/alternative rock. Great record.